Of all the things I've seen on the battlefields of the frontier, the pilot is the true dominant force. Fast and agile. Graceful, yet devastating. Perceptive, resourceful, and relentless. A pilot sees the world differently. Sheer walls become flanking routes. Pilots fight differently. Experienced in deception and maneuver, even overwhelming odds shift in their favor. But what truly separates the pilot from all the grunts and machines of the battlefield is the bond between a pilot and a Titan. When linked to a Titan, a pilot can only be stopped by overwhelming force, or an equal. The frontier has been the only home I've ever known. For years, our lands have been destroyed by the IMC, forcefully taking our resources, polluting and destroying our planets, and killing us off if we try to resist. Despite recent victories at Demeter and beyond, we have a long way to go before the IMC is defeated. Now, I serve as a rifleman in the militia, fighting to free the frontier. I'm a long way from becoming a pilot. But when that day comes, I hope I can live up to the honor.
Here we go, Rifleman Cooper. Oh, hell. Ship must have power cycled the sim pod since last time. We'll have to recalibrate it.
Lifeboat diagnostic test 2.1. All Mark 8 lifeboats are in the green.
Does that feel right to you, Cooper? All right, we're good to go. Let's see how much you remember from last time. Setting the neural link. Not quite the same as a Titan link, but it's similar. To learn new skills, we need to be in the right state of mind. Ah, much better. Technically, I'm not supposed to be training you, but in you I see potential. Besides, we're at war. Who's got time for classes, eh? Here you go, up and over. Let's pick up the pace, enabling jump kit assist. Jump kits operate on the principle of relaxed stability. Once your jump kit calibrates to your movement style, enhanced mobility becomes second nature. Beautiful, isn't it? Inspired by my home planet of Harmony. This is where I grew up. This is what we're fighting for, Cooper. A world that's not metal and smoke. The freedom to live in peace and prosperity. Let's make sure your jump kit is strong. Basic wall run here. Give it a try. Under here, stay low. Simple double jump. Follow the ghost. We've retaken over a quarter of frontier space since the Battle of Demeter. Militia's better organized now. More people join every day to fight the IMC. People like you. We used to just run and hide from them. But now, we chase them. In combat, things never go as you expect. You must be ready to use any weapon you can find on the field. These are just a few of the weapons I've come across out there. Time to hit the range. Load your weapon. To get more precision, aim down the sights of your weapon. Gotta take them all out before we can move on. Good. Practice more if you want, then head to the gauntlet. All right, got a new gauntlet for you to run today. Part time is 2 minutes. Gotta do better than that to continue. Follow the ghost or find your own path. Pilots have to strike a balance in combat. Speed is paramount, but you must also hit your targets. The gauntlet is where we practice those skills until they're second nature. Remember, you move faster when you're wall running. Give it a try. Nice run. See the results board on the wall? You set a new best time. Everyone has different strengths and weaknesses, so be sure to run this a few times with different weapons. Look at the results board for more tips on how to improve. Now that you're warmed up, if you want a real challenge, you can race against other pilot ghosts. Word of warning though, the pilots who recorded these ghosts are the best in the SRS. If you can beat them, you'll be on your way to being a real pilot. Go ahead and run the gauntlet as much as you want. When you're done, I've got something special to show you. All done with the gauntlet?
I'm ready to see what's next.
Good. You're gonna like this. It's time you learn the other half of being a pilot. The Titan. Let's go call one in.
Aren't pilots the only ones allowed to do that?
It's only a simulation, Rifleman. It's not the real thing. But first, we're gonna need a little more space. That's my partner, BT. He's a Vanguard class. Homegrown militia technology. The first Titan chassis we designed ourselves. One we didn't have to steal from the IMC. Go ahead, Rifleman. Call on your first Titan. Look up to the sky. There he is. All right, Rifleman. Sounds like it's about to hit the fan. I'm pulling you out.
Powering down all non-essential systems.
Cooper, ready up.
Easy, Cole. He just left VR. He needs a minute to decompress. He'll be ready to go. Trust me.
All personnel
Yes, sir.
to battle stations. This is not a drill.
Heads up. They're killing us. Trying to, anyway. Good session in there. You'll get the hang of it someday. We'll make a pilot out of you yet, Rifleman. But not today. No time.
Lastimosa.
Anderson?
You son of a bitch. See you down there.
We're going to see a new planet today. Maybe even die on it. See you down there, Rifleman. Good luck.
Get your ass out of the Simpod, Cooper. Meet at the dropship.
Stabilize. 250 milligrams of Sansu administered. Caution. Temporary side effects. Nausea, dizziness, impaired motor coordination.
You're in bad shape. Hold on. This might knock you out, but you should be okay when you wake up.
Lastimosa, hostile Titans inbound. Apex Predators.
Copy that, BT. Mercenaries. Stay down, Cooper. BT, let's go!
We have 18 hours. 18 hours until the Ark is sealed and ready for delivery. Oi, Richter! Leave the corpses alone, you sick bastard. We've got a job to do, eh? We make corpses, we don't clean them up. Let's go!
BT, transfer authorization to new pilot. Link, Bravo Tango 7274. Cooper, take my Titan. Use my helmet and my jump kit. This is the real thing. Take care of him.
The Ark is being transferred for retaining. Take out the new shell design. This was no less than 4 regiments securing that firebase before the Draconis jumped in. Kappa 1 is on deck. Negative, Kappa 1. I need you in the testing facility. Alpha 6, reposition at the firebase. Copy that. We're on our way.
Captain Cole of the 3rd Militia Grenadiers and survivor. We're relocating to the IMC beacon at map grid 772981. Anyone copy?
This is Sergeant Heddle from the 2nd Militia Fusiliers.
Intruders, this is General Marder of the Interstellar Manufacturing Corporation. You're in violation of sovereign law. I'm offering you a brief amnesty. Surrender yourself to an IMC officer or force. If you refuse, you will be eliminated.
or his mercenaries. We work for whoever the IMC say we can. What are you trying to get? Medal? I don't care who did it. Bliskin is Mercs, General Marder. Us grunts get paid the same either way. All that matters is that thing in the mountains goes online as scheduled. You think it's true? Text is saying about it. Do I look like a bloody anorak to you? But if it is true, we're going to have a very bad one. You know what I mean?
Any militia forces in the region. Find them. Advise to discard any weapons and surrender immediately. Do not attempt.
Hostile pilot spotted! We're under attack! He's onto me! Anyone, back up!
Incoming move! Check your sector! 1214! Hostile! Stand down! Aim on the target! Anyone in this sector?
Any militia personnel, I must remind you that you are on the planet Titan. This is an IMC-controlled planet. There are many wild creatures outside the bounds of our installation. We cannot control them. Turn yourselves in, and we will ensure your personal safety as a prisoner of war.
You were brave enough. Might be able to pick us off. That's what they've been trying to do. All hands. James Callan has been sent to take down IMC research facility on the planet Titan. We're all here. Want to be part of something that wanted to make a difference. You were brave enough to join people who believed in protecting the freedom of the frontier. As individuals, the IMC might be able to pick us off. That's what they've been trying to do. All hands. The James Callan has been sent to take down IMC research facility on the planet Titan. You are all here because you wanted to be part of something that matters. You wanted to make a difference. You were brave enough to join people who believe in protecting the freedom of the frontier. As individuals, research facility on the planet Titan.
Vanguard-class Titan. These things are rare. We should sell it. No bloody way. Those weren't blissful orders.
God, that scared me. None of those mercenaries do.
Got a visual. It's the pilot.
Power low. Insufficient power. Power at 2/3. Data core reinitialized. Ocular system online. Adjusting focus. Are you all right, pilot?
I think so. Wait, did you just call me pilot?
Yes. The late Captain Lastimosa gave you the provisional rank of acting pilot. Congratulations on your promotion. You may call me BT.
BT. Got it.
My systems are rebooting, but a third battery will accelerate the process. I will remain here. Until I am mobile, I will assist you through your helmet radio when possible.
Personnel. The IMC will grant safe passage back to the end city penitentiary.
Pilot, I advise against turning yourself over to the IMC. Voice pattern analysis indicates they are lying.
You don't think I'm that stupid, BT?
Undetermined. I will not know the full extent of your brain function until we establish a neural link.
I hear he used to be IMC. He's in charge of these Apex Fence soft-shell mercenaries. I'm surprised you've never heard of it. Over that gig, maybe I'll become a mercenary.
Pilot, my mapping systems have been restored. The ambush of the 9th Militia Fleet has landed us far off course from our original destination. We are located in hostile territory. Be careful, we cannot stay here long.
You think we can survive through this, BT?
We have no other options. We will have to improvise and adapt if we wish to survive.
How long did you serve with Lastimosa?
Captain Lastimosa linked with me 973 days ago.
That's longer than any relationship I've had.
Noted.
We know there are militia survivors out there. We'll find you.
Think I saw something! Check your angles!
Pilot, your suit has an emergency cloaking ability. This can help you survive dangerous situations.
not be alone out there. The IMC thrives on casual indifference of others. They prey on the downtrodden, inviting them to trade
BT, is there anyone alive on this ship?
No. Scans do not detect any life signs within the NCS James McAllen, but 90% of the lifeboats have been ejected. There is still hope.
To fight shoulder to shoulder.
BT, who is this voice?
This is the commander of the Marauder Corps, a section of the Militia's Special Recon Squadron, or SRS. Her name is Sarah Briggs.
Our very freedom is at stake. unit. Because we are stronger together. On our own, the IMC might be able to keep us off. That's what they've been trying to do. We're not going to hide. Let them come to us. We're going to them. You will not be alone out there. The IMC prey on the downfall.
Flown to salvage Team Gamma. There's a Vanguard-class Titan in the wreckage of the Macallan. Chassis number Bravo Tango 7274. Bring it in to me, eh? The tracing now. Over.
To all militia survivors, it would be in your best interest to turn yourselves in. Surely you would agree it is better for our infantry to fight first, rather than a roaming prowler.
Pilot, our location has been compromised. Those drones are IMC scouts. Enemy reinforcements will be on their way. We must complete the Neuralink immediately. Please install the final battery. Power at full capacity. Pilot, we must establish a Neuralink in order to proceed. Please embark when ready. Protocol 1. Link to pilot. Establishing neural link. Neural link established. Rifleman Jack Cooper, you are now confirmed as acting pilot of BT-7274. Protocol 2. Uphold the mission. Our orders are to resume Special Operation 217. Rendezvous with Major Anderson of the SRS. I'm detecting incoming enemy forces. Protocol 3. Protect the pilot. Reinitializing critical systems. Vortex shield online. The Vortex shield catches incoming rounds and missiles. Release the button to launch any captured objects back at the enemy. Pilot, the Acolyte pod is online. This shoulder-mounted rocket pod will lock onto multiple enemy targets. The longer you hold down the button, the more locks you will achieve. Neuralink complete. Primary weapon control and motion link re-established. Pilot, enemy Titanfall detected. We will have to fight our way to safety. Get ready.
You sure about this?
Yes. Trust me.
Militia Titan spotted, chassis number BT-7274.
Well done, Pilot. Our combat effectiveness rating has increased. Pilot, I detect more IMC salvage teams on the way. Our only chance of survival is to uphold our mission of rendezvousing with Major Anderson. Until then, you and I are on our own. Marking your HUD. We must move quickly. In order to survive, we must keep... Pilot, the IMC will continue to search for us. Our only chance of survival is to rendezvous with Major Anderson, 60 clicks from our current location. We will have to improvise and adapt if we wish to survive.
This is Wallbound 3-2! We're taking heavy casualties down here! Any militia forces, please assist! We've suffered heavy losses! We got a friendly Vanguard-class Titan! That BT? Good to see you, Captain. We could use some help.
Enemy Titan acquired. You're mine, Pilot.
First floor ready. Enemy Titan down. First core activated. Enemy Titan down.
Militia Titan in sight, take it down. Well, double O, I'm on fire.
Enemy Titan down.
Thanks for the assist, sir. We'll secure this area.
Pilot, this Titan weapon is an advanced design and may give us a tactical advantage.
I think somebody's in love.
A human's concept of love requires admiration attraction, devotion, and respect. Conclusion. I am 50% in love. Pilot, with the tone loadout, we can lock onto enemies and target them with tracking rockets. This will be useful in direct combat. There should be a control interface nearby.
Hazardous waste pumps now filtering. Automated testing facility. Zone 1.
Pilot, our path through this facility is blocked by a flow regulation gate. There should be a control interface nearby.
Hostile pilot! Repeat! Hostile pilot in...
Maintenance override engaged. Opening flow regulation gate. Warning. Toxic fumes dispersing in main chamber. Activating control room safety airlock procedures.
Pilot, the safety airlock has sealed you in the control room. You must find another way out. We have no choice but to split up.
Got it. I'll find a way out.
A nearby exit will most likely lead further into the reclamation facility. Pilot, I am tracking your location. Recommend you seek an exit.
You got it, BT. You do the same.
Copy that, pilot.
What's up? Just me. I'll hold him off.
Listen up. This is Kane. What we have here, my IMC and militia friends, is a failure to communicate. And that's okay. That's okay. That's all good.
Who was that?
Accessing files. Kane, a mercenary commonly affiliated with the Apex Predators. A well-known narcotics user and supplier.
14, hostile! Hey, what's up with Kane? That man's gotta be hooked up on something.
Best to just stay away from him, mate. Kane's bloody on fire.
Roger. That twitchy merc doesn't care who...
Come in! Anyone in this sector?
Welcome to stay as long as it takes to kill you. Which, by the way, not be long.
Pilot, I'm detecting friendly militia forces along your path. They may need assistance.
Captain, I see something moving by the pipes. Eyes up. It's a friendly pilot. Captain, we got a friendly militia pilot. Hold your fire. He's SRS. Look at his helmet.
Good to see a friendly pilot, sir. Our squad is taking a beating. They can use some help up ahead.
There is a deceased prowler in subjunction 3A, requesting immediate removal.
Reinforcements on your 6! It's not time! It's up! Traffic free! Coming to the side! Too many of them! Run up and keep firing! Anyone see where he went? Stay down! Oh my God! Thanks for the assist, sir. This is as far as we can go. You go ahead, sir. We'll hold out here.
Attention, there is a deceased prowler in subjunction 3A, requesting immediate removal.
Hostile pilot spotted! We're under attack! Target locked!
Where am I going, BT?
We must proceed through this facility and continue to the rendezvous point with Major Anderson. It is our only chance of survival.
Pilot, back! Oh! Target spotted! Down there! Not visual!
Lost eyes on target.
Pilot, out of sight!
Visual! Anyone have a visual? I don't see him. Check your angles.
Now filtering automated testing facility. Dome 2.
So I got word that there's some Vanguard-class Titan and an SRS pilot taking out my IMC support. Whoever you are. Not bad at all, friend. I just hope you're better than the last one I killed.
Pilot out of sight!
Lost visual!
Exterior drainage pump switched to primary.
Kane, come in. There's a Vanguard-class Titan in the facility. I think it's SRS.
You think it's SRS? All Vanguards are SRS, you idiot. If you can't handle the job, I will. Just leave it to good old Kane to clean up your mess. I am the deadweight.
Hazardous now filtering on facility Dome 3.
Pilot, exercise caution.
You too, BT. Where are you?
I'm following the stream of sludge. The current is strong up ahead, suggesting an exit. Keep moving forward. Pilot, our paths will intersect just up ahead.
Missing me already?
I was not shooting at you. That would be in violation of Protocol 3.
Never mind. It's good to see you, buddy.
It is good to see you too, pilot. The controls to deactivate the sludge flow are in the next chamber, marking your HUD.
IMC security forces. I guess that's why they pay me the big bucks. You want something done right, you do it yourself. All right, scrubs, enough's enough. I'm coming down.
On target!
Overriding pump filter system. Emergency shutdown initiated.
Flush him out!
Pump shutdown sequence at 20%.
Sludge balls contain a high concentration of heavy metals. They are
Pump shutdown sequence at 20%.
The sludge falls contain a high concentration of heavy metals. They are interfering with my targeting systems.
How hard can it be? Just shoot!
Blind firing into my pilot's combat zone would be a violation of Protocol 3.
Shutdown sequence at 40%. Shutdown sequence at 50%. Pump shutdown sequence at 80%. Shutdown sequence at 90%. Pump shutdown sequence complete.
Visual contact re-established with pilot. Commencing supporting fire. Danger close. I'm engaging hostile infantry.
I need backup! Help! Need backup! Need someone! Right!
Pilot, that was a difficult battle. You handled yourself well. I have noted it for the record. I have identified an exit on this side. This way. Pilot control initiated. Protocol 2, uphold the mission. Our orders are to resume Special Operation 217. Rendezvous with Major Anderson of the SRS.
You were not invited to Kane's party, and that's why you're dead. Well, well, another runaway hero with an SRS Vanguard class Titan. Woo! Now we're talking. Bring a knife to a knife fight.
Let's get this party started, scrub.
Pilot, stay out of the turbine. It causes heavy damage.
Scrub, just walk away. Only a matter of time before I rip you out of that cockpit anyway. I'm so going to enjoy taking that Titan from you, Scrub.
First floor activated. Warning.
Okay, yeah, feeling it?
Warning. Battery essential.
Good shot. Kane's good shot.
Detecting hull damage. Enemy Titan down.
No, Kane doesn't let people die quickly.
Excessive damage. Warning.
Kane's not afraid to kill slow, Scrub. Hit me! Come on, hit me! Kane's not afraid to die.
Well done, pilot. Kane's helmet radio is still intact. We should retrieve it.
Kane, we need reinforcements in the tunnel. Kane, how copy? Over. Come in, Kane!
Sloan, this is Blisk. The IMC have almost sealed the Ark. It's time to prepare the Draconis.
Copy. Got myself 3 captured militia. What should I do with them?
Just kill him.
No, don't!
I'm on my way. Slow now.
The ability to decrypt enemy communications has a strong history in warfare. This will work to our advantage. In order to survive, we must keep moving. Major Anderson went this way. It could be a shortcut to the rendezvous point. I recommend we proceed. Transferring controls to pilot. Watch our step.
What is this place?
Accessing files. Unknown.
What are we doing here, BT?
We must proceed through this facility and continue to the rendezvous point with Major Anderson. It is our only chance of survival.
Ash, this is Blisk. A copy, over.
This is Ash. Go ahead.
Kane is not responding. I think our militia pilot's trying to be a hero. He's got to be headed your way. Kill him.
Understood. Ash out.
Who's Blisk?
He is a war criminal, wanted by the militia, commonly employed by the IMC. Blisk was responsible for the death of my previous pilot, Captain Lastimosa. Controls transferred to pilot. Engaging hostile infantry.
took a wrong turn, outlaw.
Militia outlaw. I'm gonna make you wish you were somewhere else, militia.
Good work, pilot. Your skills are greatly improving. Pilot, this loading dock's cargo lift offers a shortcut through the facility. Check your HUD for the control panel.
Good idea.
Thank you, pilot.
Soldier! Got a visual, it's a pilot!
Cargo lift activated. Pilot, I require assistance.
Warning. Warning. Unauthorized Titan detected in loading dock 13. Transmit Titan to asset reassignment.
Ash to Kappa 3. I have located a security breach. Loading dock 13. Over.
Roger. Kappa 3 en route. Out.
Pilot, I cannot free myself. Cooper,
Looks like the automated security in this place has picked up a Titan.
Less work for us.
We're under attack!
Keep him trapped! He will not get away!
That pilot's wiping us out! Someone put him down!
Pilot. Cooper. If you read me, I'm being taken to this facility's substation.
BT, how do I get to you?
You must follow the pipes to the lower levels. Warning, losing contact. Careful, pilot.
Bloody hell, this job is for Marvin, not trained infantry. Right, mate. We're overqualified for this pitiful assignment. I don't see why we need that bloody simulation giving us a militia intruder.
I have a Vanguard-class Titan. What would you like me to do with it?
And I bloody care. Destroy it. What about its pilot?
He is being dealt with. This facility was built to kill. I have to.
Ash, that place is not your bloody playground. I'm not paying you to be clever. You scuttle that place if you have to, eh? Let's go.
Pilot, I'm being taken down in the assembly line. There may be a common exit. I recommend you follow the flow of the platforms. Pilot, this facility is extremely dangerous. Watch for crushing hazards on the assembly line. I'm being taken through an area stocked with prefabricated structures. We are not far apart. Keep moving.
I'm gonna make it out of this, BT. Hang in there. I'm on my way.
Your confidence that we will reconnect is encouraging. This ability to stay positive is the mark of a good pilot.
was a meat grinder. You okay?
I'm undamaged. However, I do not believe this is a food processing plant.
My luck, this place is gonna turn itself inside out.
Or upside down, considering the circumstances.
I see you, pilot.
Pilot, are you alright?
Barely. That was a meat grinder. You okay?
I'm undamaged. However, I do not believe this is a food processing plant.
With my luck, this place is gonna turn itself inside out.
Or upside down, considering the circumstances.
I see you, pilot. I admire your perseverance. If only the IMC infantry were as dedicated. There is only one way out, pilot. Up.
Pilot, scans indicate the dome above is your best course of action to find an exit. I recommend getting there by any means necessary.
The dome is still waiting. Rest assured I will not execute this scenario. You have my word. Impressive, pilot. You made it all this way alive. Unfortunately for you, there is only one way out. Step onto the moving platform. Step onto the moving platform, pilot. Well done, pilot. I will take it from here.
Loading Scenario 127 in Dynamic Simulation Dome 314.
Now, we shall see how impressive you truly are.
Delivering militia test subjects.
Arm up! Barely survived the last one. Run up and grab a gun! Look, pilot! Now the other in our favor. Nothing about this is in our favor. Aim sharp!
Scenario 127 load complete.
Let us begin. Deploying Spectres.
Pilot, your heart rate is accelerating. Are you in distress?
You could say that.
Your heart rate is exceeding 170 beats per minute. If possible, you should find a place to rest.
Yeah, I'll get right on it.
Initiating IMC Reaper test program.
I saw them being loaded on the assembly line.
Deploying additional Reaper to test scenario.
Let's make this a little more interesting. The IMC would not thank you for helping make the Reaper more effective. Perhaps I'll have to renegotiate my contract. How strange. This is taking longer than expected. You should have died by now. I'm sure
deploying additional Reaper to test scenario.
Let's make this a little more interesting. The IMC really ought to thank me for helping make the Reaper more effective.
Report to Dome 314 immediately. Objective, destroy the militia pilot. How copy, over?
Solid copy. Proceeding to Dome 314, out. Kappa 1 in position. Awaiting orders to proceed, over.
I admire your perseverance, but it's time to end this. Kappa 1, eliminate the militia pilot. You are clear to engage.
Opening the door. Squad, prepare for dome breach.
Pilot Cooper, are you all right?
think I pissed her off, BT.
You will have to explain that expression later. Get out of there while you can. I have detected an opening in the outer wall. Marking your HUD.
Not inside. Let's go.
As I should have expected, the IMC infantry clearly lacked resolve. Perhaps I have no choice but to step in personally. A rare miscalculation on my part.
Ash, tell me you killed that pilot.
I am dealing with him.
Stop getting caught up in your games.
Am I not allowed to enjoy myself while I work?
Not when your work suffers.
Point taken. Ash out.
Don't worry. For the price I'm putting on his head, you can buy all the toys you want.
Sector 4 charging. Detonate charges 21 through 29.
To all IMC personnel, this is Ash. I am sorry to report, due to your inability to contain the security breach, I have been forced to scuttle the entire complex. Some of you may consider this overkill. It is. I suggest you evacuate immediately.
Restarting Prowler containment array.
I do not know what you did, but a series of explosions just weakened the manipulator arm. I have broken free. This place is falling apart. I suggest we leave. You are not far from my location. Marking your HUD. This is a highly dangerous environment. I suggest you embark, pilot. Pilot, I detect an exit beyond this dome. Check your HUD.
All right, let's end this quick.
Sector 5 Bravo. Detonating charges 50-85.
Pilot mode engaged.
Price on your head, pilot. Dead or alive. That makes you worth something to me. Let us begin.
First floor activated.
unstable. Replacement battery required.
Let us begin.
First floor ready.
Of course, so soon, pilot. You scared too easily. Perfect. You should not have done that, pilot.
One, detecting hull damage.
All units stop.
Enemy tighten down. Security lockdown disengaged. Surface access is authorized. Pilot, the security lockdown has been disengaged. I recommend we leave through the tunnel. I have concluded we should take no further shortcuts. Pilot, Major Anderson is here. Investigate this facility. I will meet you on the other side.
Don't get captured again, BT.
I will avoid all shortcuts.
Overseer requests all teams working on the Ark analysis report to the lecture hall for General Marder's presentation. Thank you.
What just happened?
There are distortions throughout this facility, and they appear to be causing a rift in time. I advise caution until we have further information.
A rift in time? How does that happen?
Unknown. Militia SRS has documented several cases on other planets. A common feature of such rifts is a massive energy surge. Be careful, pilot.
By decisively neutralizing the militia forces, we will in fact safeguard the existence of the human race, extending it... Lest we lose sight of the bigger picture, remember those losses are ultimately replaceable by the inexorable march of human reproduction. By decisively neutralizing the militia forces, we will in fact safeguard the existence of the human race, extending its reach and power towards a prosperous and bright future.
Identification credentials must be displayed at all times. Any suspicious activity should be reported to
What is this place?
The IMC has multiple scientific research facilities throughout the frontier. However, this particular one is unlike any known to the militia.
How so?
The large rings within the main campus are not an IMC technology. Its design is foreign, and its function is unknown. Strange. I'm picking up traces of my own data signature within this area. The distortions must be affecting my scans. Interesting. I'm detecting traces of a massive energy explosion throughout this facility. However, your helmet data does not detect the same in the other timeline.
None of these remains match the genetic profile of Major Anderson. He may still be alive. I recommend you check the main lobby of reception. I would accompany you, but unfortunately my chassis will not fit through the door.
Time to earn my keep.
On the contrary, you are proving yourself to be much more than a Class 3 rifleman. I suspect Major Anderson will be impressed. Uphold the mission. I'm detecting a faint biosignature on the upper level of the reception lobby. Recommend you investigate.
BT, I found Anderson. He's, in the ceiling.
Objective complete. We have rendezvoused with Major Anderson.
Very funny.
My intention was not humor. Pilot, if you hand me Anderson's helmet, I will analyze it. With the death of Anderson, command of Special Operation 217 now transfers to you. Congratulations on your field promotion, Pilot Cooper. The following is Anderson's mission briefing from Commander Sarah Briggs of the Militia SRS.
Major Anderson, 2 weeks ago we intercepted IMC comms. They found something on Typhon. A massive blast of energy was discharged at this location, creating time distortions. I want SRS on the ground to infiltrate the facility.
Roger that. I'll get some answers.
This wrist-mounted device we recovered during Operation Grizzly should protect you. We know the IMC have contracted Kuben Blisk and his mercenaries to protect something critical there, so watch your back. And Anderson, you know how much I love writing death reports, so don't go it alone. The SRS is a team.
Pilot, the data Major Anderson collected appears to be incomplete. We are duty-bound to uphold and fulfill Special Operation 217. Recommend we locate Anderson's wrist-mounted device before proceeding.
I didn't see any device on Anderson.
It must be on the other half of his corpse. I detect a breach in the Security Services building. I will provide access. I will remain here and scan the ring structure while you investigate the facility for intel and the missing device.
Nice. Maybe next time you can throw me.
Noted.
package.
Copy that. Laser measures are online. Sending a team to investigate.
Dr. Alexander Darren, log 14.6. The intruder has some kind of advanced tech and is slaughtering our response teams. Tyler in Wildlife Research said 2 teams were taken out at the elevator banks in a matter of seconds. By one guy.
Sorry, Anderson.
Combat personnel and research teams proceed directly to the nearest emergency shelter access point due to a minor security breach.
Pilot Cooper, I have transferred some of my AI functions into your helmet in order to permit communication across time shifts.
Arm and contact the nearest automated...
Spotted him heading towards Wildlife Research. Get the rest of the eggheads evacuated and set up a choke point.
Additional laser meshes are online.
Dr. Colby Marvin to report.
We have an intruder. Heavily armed and dangerous. All units in the...
Southeast elevator banks on level 4.
We're going forward with it. Must be completed.
Pilot, a fragment of Anderson's damaged log may be relevant here. Activating log playback.
Anderson log 341. The IMC found something all right. It can fold space and time. They sure as hell didn't build it, but they're restoring it. Whatever they're planning, it's potentially catastrophic. Anderson out.
We may never have another chance. Zulu 6, prep the Ark for delivery.
Pilot, build a vision log!
the Ark's power now. We may never have another chance. Zulu 6, prep the Ark for delivery.
Anderson's log 342. The full weapons power source is called the Ark. Doesn't look like they've perfected the casing. This one's empty. The Ark must be somewhere else. Anderson out.
Ark prepped for delivery and en route to the test chamber.
Dr. Ehrenberg, log 11.4. Further research still leaves questions about the fold weapon and its intended purpose. I don't think we're using it right, and that may cause a problem. Marder thinks it's worth it. Well, I'm going on record. This is a bad idea.
Dr. Jefferson Boyle, log 1. Looks like they went forward with the Ark test, despite my warnings to postpone, but what Marder wants, Marder gets. I don't know how I survived, but I did. For now. I've tried all the exits, but I'm trapped. Damn place is locked down good. All I have is hope. That's what I get for picking a lab underground. What can I say? I like archaeology.
Spin up the outer rings. Test sequence will commence once the Ark is in place.
guy!
Successfully delivered to all terminals. Commencing test run.
Pilot, the rings at my location contain a large amount of residual energy. This was the Ark's final destination. Anderson's plan indicated a recon mission within close proximity to the center of the active rings.
Sure I'll be safe over there?
No, but a true militia pilot takes risks for the welfare of others, as did Major Anderson and Captain Lastimosa before you.
Successfully delivered to all terminals. Commencing test run.
Pilot, the rings at my location contain a large amount of residual energy. This was the Ark's final destination. Anderson's plan indicated a recon mission within close proximity to the center of the active rings.
They were targeting this planet's moon as a test. This damn thing was just a test. One of our own planets is next. They're going to hit Harmony, and they moved up the timeline. I have to get this intel to Sarah.
Right there, pilot. I'm located.
That was Major Anderson's final recording. Cooper, based on your recon of this facility, I may have a plan. Meet me outside.
I would like to spend some time today to talk about the value of human life. There is no value to human life. Now that I have your attention, to be more precise, human life to a certain limit is expendable. We are self-perpetuating yet self-destructive, adaptable yet flawed, And always, always resource intensive. We are endless consumers of resources. But most relevant to our research here is one undeniable fact, that human life is abundant. Overpopulation of any colonized world is a given. Through the lens of cold objectivity, it is irresponsible to say that all individuals on such worlds are actually indispensable. Millions of humans die across the colonized worlds every day by any number of causes. Human life is expendable. Now our problem is twofold. On the one hand, we are faced with a hostile frontier populace opposed to our commercial pursuits for the greater good. And on the other hand, there is a never-ending cry for natural resources, demanded of us by the greater populations of the core systems. We must have order on the frontier if we are to achieve true progress, but the militia, in its provincial myopic lack of vision, refuses to accept this. Thus, we are at war. Now the bitter truth. Reinforcements from the core systems will not arrive for several more years. The militia gains strength day by day, taking back one planet after another. Our choices are limited. Drastic action must be taken. Again, I remind you all of one simple truth, that human life is abundant. And, as distasteful as it may sound, human life is, in truth, expendable. And so that brings us to this planet Typhon, where we have discovered a gift, a machine that will do more than change the tide. Call it fate, call it evolution, call it what you will. The truth is we have discovered our resolution, and in it lies a weapon with a powerful ability to fold space and time. We don't know who built it, but we do know that it is quite old. And most importantly, we have learned enough to bring it to life. As we use this fold weapon, we will manipulate space-time targeting anything we desire, sundering entire planets. Our restoration efforts in the mountains are nearly complete, but one task remains. We must complete a small-scale test here first, to tune the power source, or the arc, as our colleagues tend to call it. Once we have accomplished this, we will transfer the power source, the arc, to the full-scale site, and destroy one populated militia planet and then another, until they capitulate. We will open an Einstein-Rosen bridge sending through thousands of concentrated gravitational waves. This will rip apart and sunder every molecule, every atom, and every living thing we target, resulting in total loss of life. But lest we lose sight of the bigger picture, remember those losses are ultimately replaceable by the inexorable march of human reproduction. By decisively neutralizing the militia forces, we will in fact safeguard the existence of the human race, extending its reach and power towards a prosperous and bright future.
Automated security personnel have now been deployed in all non-combatant sectors.
Pilot, I recommend you meet me at the rings in order to scan the Ark's energy signature. I recommend you meet me at the rings in order to scan the Ark's energy signature.
Go visual, there's a pilot! We're under attack! Someone give me a location on this side!
Pilot, I have located the controls to extend the bridge to the rings. I have marked it on your HUD. It appears that whatever actions you took in the past have caused the remaining automated security systems to be quite hostile towards us in the present. Sonar pulse activated. The mission. I have marked the bridge controls on your HUD. You will need to extend the bridge before the full weapon test bed explodes. It appears that whatever actions you took in the past have caused the remaining automated security systems to be quite hostile towards us in the present. Uphold the mission. I have marked the bridge controls on your HUD. You will need to extend the bridge before the full weapon test bed explodes.
Do not allow the intruder to reach the Ark under any circumstances.
The Ark is overloaded! Everyone evacuate!
must uphold the mission. I advise you get as close as possible to the center of the rings. Enemy Titan down. Salvo core ready. Uphold the mission. You will need to get as close as possible to the center of the active rings in the past. Pilot control initiated.
Vanguard class Titan! Where'd it come from?
Salvo core ready. Salvo core ready. Pilot, I recommend you scan the center of the rings in order to uphold the mission. Use the service bridge in the past to access the Ark. First core ready.
BT? Well done, pilot. Scan complete. As Anderson discovered, the IMC intend to destroy the militia planet of Harmony using the full-scale version of this weapon. Pilot Cooper, our journey is far from over. We must get this data to the fleet